Trying to get this thing here plugged up. Let me turn y'all around, y'all can see me. There we go. There. There we go. So how's everybody out there doing today? I know I'm still a little early on here, but I want to talk about COVID-19 a little bit tonight in our little live stream. Trying to give everybody a chance to get on here for a minute before I punch you in and start talking. So how's everybody's weekend been this weekend? Well, this weekend just went.
Soak it in, kids. Bask in the glory of the PPE motherload.
It's beautiful. It came. It actually came. I forgot what good news feels like.
Altman, can I help you?
Yeah. I mean, our nurses are using rubber bands to hold on their masks.
Wow, that was weird. Laptop just started going crazy, didn't it? I had to shut off. So, wow. But yeah, I'm going to talk to people a little bit about this COVID that we're having. It is on the rise. For me, in a small town, I'd say it's not that bad. But it really is worse than you think. I just don't experience a whole lot of people with COVID. For example, here in my community, here in the McNair County, we're only like 1,600 people with COVID-19. And I'm not sure what the death toll is on that. And I'm not sure what the numbers are day by day. The 1,600 that we have got, I think that was for the year from back in January, February, when it started. But I'm not sure exactly how many we've got overnight. During the day. I recently heard that through the grapevines that all the schooling is about to come to a shutdown. I've also heard electrifying hip, what is up? I ain't seen you in a long time. They're talking about going into another state of emergency lockdown throughout the USA. I've heard that one too as well. But I've also heard that they're pushing not to do a lockdown simply because these small business owners, if they shut down this time for 6-8 weeks, they're not going to be able to recover from that. They've already done it once and they're struggling as it is now. So, Electrifying, where you been, man? I haven't seen you in, God, I don't know how long it's been. We're talking about COVID tonight. But, yeah, I was watching some shows on here that was recently put on. Grey Anatomy's one of them. The Good Doctor was another one. I think the Good Doctor is out of California, and Grey's Anatomy is out of Seattle, Washington. And you know, and just by watching them and seeing how they're dealing with the COVID, yes, they're larger cities, and you know, we're just a small town here. But in larger cities, you know, like Memphis and Nashville, they're dealing with it pretty hard right now because it's on a major upside spread. And I really hate that for them. As far as I know, they still do not have a cure for the COVID. And a lot of people are dying every day. And you know, and I've seen the doctors, especially on Grey's Anatomy, that Meredith, in a hospital, they have a couple dozen people in there that's completely full of COVID patients. And, you know, they'd have them separated, but like this one doctor said, they come in yesterday and they're dead. So, you know, it's really worse than what we think it is, especially in the larger cities. I guess because everybody hovers over everybody. In the larger cities, it ain't like a big span. It's really not fair. Our it's not our nearest hospital, but one of the most popular hospital around here was Jackson, Madison County Hospital. They actually shut their hospital down because they are past their capacity with the COVID virus team. So they're not accepting no patients right now. From the last that I heard, and that was started yesterday. I've got my aunt has passed away on the 13th, but she died from cancer. And my wife's cousin, I guess you would call it, his wife had just passed away from the COVID-19. She did have COVID-19. She had fluid on her lungs, and she was put in the hospital, and she did not make it out of the hospital alive. She was pronounced dead up there. But you know, the saddest thing about the COVID-19 is when you're dying, or even if you got it and you may not die, but your body can sometimes heal from it. But if you're dying from it, it's a sad situation because you're dying alone. You know, used to, when you was in the hospital dying, you have all your loved ones in there, right? Well, if you got COVID, it's, even if you don't have COVID, it is very, very hard for your loved ones to come into the hospital to be with you through these most difficult times. So I don't wish that nobody has the COVID. I wish this COVID would just pack up and leave, but we've all seen it. We've all heard about it now. The winter time's coming, and it is growing like wildfire. It's no big news. I mean, you turn TV on, bam, you see all about it. So, it's a pretty sad situation. Either way you look at it. I am very surprised because I don't remember if it was actually before Thanksgiving or if it was there at Christmas when the ship got stranded out overseas because of the COVID. maybe if you guys and girls are watching, maybe y'all can correct me on it. But I think it was in December when that ship was stopped with COVID. I was also watching on Good Doctor. They made the videos back February the 23rd, I think. And it's kind of really kind of gross to watch at first. I mean, it really ain't gross, but when it first comes on, it kind of gets a glare and everything's at a blur, and it kind of picks up the bacteria this woman sneezing. She had high fever and she was sneezing, and gave the cashier some money, and the cashier gave her the change back. She put it in a donation jar, tip jar. Knowing she was sick, she went to the hospital, and this is back in February. And the first thing they asked them was, have you been traveling to China? Have you been around anybody that's been from China? Anything like that. And she stated that the doctor, that her daughter thought she may have this virus thing that they're talking about. They said, then that's when they asked them about going overseas and stuff. So they like, at this point in time, they like, no, you wouldn't have coronavirus, so you ain't been overseas. But they quickly learned and found out that it doesn't matter. It's in the air. It is in the air. We touch stuff. We breathe on each other. We grab a hold of stuff that's not being well disinfected. But the lady ended up passing away from the coronavirus. They sent her home, and then 2 days later she was back and she was on a respirator. And then the next day she died. So, I mean, y'all can go and watch it. The Good Doctor, Grey's Anatomy, even Chicago Med is set up a little different. It really is a eye-opening. It really will wake you up and realize about this coronavirus, how serious it really is. People done got used to it, so people are not really wearing their masks when they ought to be. I'm not gonna lie to you, I have done gotten paranoid. Back in the summertime wasn't so bad. I didn't really care too much wearing a mask. But now that it is so bad right now that it's got me so paranoid, I would not get out of my truck without a mask on now. That is just how bad it really is. My wife's cousin's wife, she had fluid on her. She couldn't breathe. And there was something else, I don't remember what it was. I think she was coughing a lot too as well. I think. But my wife, she got sick Sunday. So I took her to the doctor on Monday. They tested her for coronavirus. They did test her for the strep throat and the flu and just a common head cold. Come find out she did have a strep throat, but that was all that she had. The coronavirus came back negative, so that's a good thing. you really just want to stay away from everybody right now. Like I said, wintertime is here and things is going to be a lot more active with this coronavirus. Like I said, people need to go back and watch these TV shows and see how bad it really is. Well, TV shows are just TV shows, but in real life, it's a lot worse. You may not see it here because you ain't been in the hospital. You don't know what the hospital is actually looking at their standpoint. But we do have a thing on the internet that you can go through and pull up your CDC for your area and find out your total numbers. And right now, this morning we was at 300, just a tad over 300,000. Now we're well over 302,000, 3,000, something like that. But it's growing. We just need to keep it all in prayers and pray to God that Mother Nature takes this disease Mother Nature takes this disease and take off with it. We don't need it here. Electrifying Hip, are you still with me, brother? I seen where he popped in there for a minute, but I'm not seeing him now. We need to really protect ourselves and protect others. So, go ahead and play a little bit of game here. But I encourage everyone out there to make sure you just use a little bit of disinfection on yourself. Use your hand sanitizer, use your mask, hand lotion, hand sanitizer, just all the good stuff. Because it's very important out there right now to do all this. Together we can all fight this COVID thing, but it takes all of us. It's not just one or two people can do it. It's a shame that people out here in the real world don't think that the mask can change the world. Well, with this virus going on, it sure will. And what is, well, I can't say that it's funny, but the ones that don't wear masks while going out in public, the chances are they're the ones that's going to come out with the infection. And when they're laying in the hospital bed and they told they got the COVID, they will open their eyes up and realize, hey, you know what? I should have worn this a long time ago. And I wouldn't be here in the shape I'm in now. Because having COVID, one minute you may be alive, the next minute you liable to be dead. That's how bad this stuff is. And people not realizing that. People are not realizing that. And I wish people would. I can't preach on and talk about it enough. I think all the Christmas parades around here has done been canceled. So we're not doing any type of Christmas parade. I haven't really heard of anything about Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners, but I think they're going to try. I think they're going to try and get rid of. I think they will try and get rid of these little dinners. Keep everybody from having these gatherings. And that's going to hurt a lot of families because we love to have a gatherings, right? I know I like to have my gatherings. You know, we just have to pray for everybody out there in this world in day and time. Oh, I'm gonna play a little game here real quick, see who comes in. There's not a whole lot of people come in. I'm going to go ahead and end this video here pretty soon. I'm just going to kind of play a game here a little bit. Already been on here 22 minutes already, so I try to keep it at the limit. I'm playing the original Mario Part 1. Just a regular Mario Brother Part 1. And right now I'm on 4-2, finna go down to World 8 Zone. Now we're in 8-1 now. Ah, you got a little curveball. I jumped right off the thing. Well, alright, ladies and gentlemen, so let's find Hip had done left. But yeah, I just want to get that out there and kind of share that with you guys and girls. Just want y'all to be safe, be square out there. Appreciate y'all for being with me tonight. We're at 24 subscribers over on the YouTube channel. 6 more subscribers away from getting my 30 for the year. I want to try to do at least 30 by the end of the year. I'm at 24 right now. So, Scotty1979, same thing as Twitch. So, go over there and hit that thumbs up, that subscribe button, and give me some thumbs up over there. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have yourself a blessed and a good night. Appreciate y'all.